What? Okay. I'm hearing double now. Why am I hearing double? That's why I'm hearing double. Better now? No. 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 How about now? Ah, okay. Good morning, Mood. How are you doing? Moo. Okay. Now, I am so sorry that we completely missed it. I opened up this airbrush, and this is a Gallery Mobius point 0.3. It's got all the nooks and crannies. It has more features than Iwata Eclipse. Feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is a paint and chat. Thank you. Oh, how does I've heard good things about the point two as well. How does that one paint? Is it good? Now, I will say that this is made in China, but you know what? If it does the job, I'm not going to worry about it. Especially if it'll do the job. Ooh, might be able to put the air down a little bit on this. I hear you can do a lot of stuff at a lot lower. Okay, all right. I like that air pressure. It's a lot stronger coming out of this than my Eclipse. Which my Eclipse is getting kind of raggedy. So, needless to say, we're gonna have to. I was gonna need to change it to begin with, but doesn't it also have a fan cap, or is that optional? I think that's an optional thing. We're gonna start off with some Vallejo surface primer. Actually, there we go. Vallejo surface primer. And we're gonna try it right out of the bottle. Best way to test it, right? Let me grab one of my painting skewers. Nope, that ain't gonna work. All right. And this is directly from the bottle. We're not diluting it at all. And it's doing just fine with it. Holy crud. Look at that. Once again, this is the Shard Nocturnus cadre from Steamforged Games, part of the War Machine line. And this right here is Valix, the some, something's Eclipse. I just saw it and I thought, half dragon, full dragon, Trogdor. And then I looked at them all and said, I want to paint that. I mean, this is putting out the paint right nice. We can even go back for a little bit more coverage. Oh, sorry, everybody. All right, let me try something real quick. Let me cinch down on the valve, and let's see how that works. My hand has a nasty habit of slipping back. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. So I could go and get a replacement point .2 needle and nozzle, and I could run it in my 3.0 or my point .3. That's pretty cool. Three things. Oh, right. Okay, needle, nozzle, and cap. Oh, right, because their nozzles are different, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So I would need a different size cap for it. That's not bad for a changeable airbrush. Make sure to get his toesies and his crotchal area. Oh yeah, yeah. That was one of the reasons why I looked at Gallery, because I ended up paying, I think 75. No, it was about 70 for this, and this is about the same quality as uh, the Eclipse. Here's this guy. And if this works as well, if not better, than my Eclipse, because I haven't tried putting any of my thicker paints through it. I know I'm going to have to thin it out for those. But yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. And I know I've been telling everybody I can't wait to try this airbrush out. I mean, you look at any of the Discords I'm in, this is the highlight of my night, my week. Then again, I got to admit, my girl went to a Craos 771. Nice. My youngest went to a volleyball tournament in Dalton yesterday, and they placed third in gold, which is really high. uh, and she's actually playing the libero position. And she's, from what I saw, she's insanely good. Well, she's getting better. Couldn't be prouder of her. Not much. Just a second, y'all. I want to try cinching this down a little more. It's my it's my new toy. I want to play with it. Ooh. This will be real nice on saving paint. Holy crud. Being able to just stop my airbrush or stop my pressure or my paint output just by cinching down a bolt. Yes, please. Well, I'm out. So yeah, the Vallejo surface primer goes through this like a dream. And get these tassets real quick. Get the underarm area. Go. And I know I do this every paint and chat, but the music that we're listening to was made by none other than Game Day Dave, a great streamer and friend, all in one. You should definitely check out his stuff as he pretty much goes through. Right now, he's on a quest on doing every single Final Fantasy game in, well, all the numbered Final Fantasy games. That gradient, oh, so good. And I'm using about half the pressure that I normally do on my Eclipse for this. I am loving this airbrush, y'all. I'll admit, Gallery did a. I have no idea. I have no idea. I've never used uh, Kaleido. Oh, okay. Nice. I kind of have to stay away from the urethane stuff while I'm in the house because, yeah, this is my this is not just my office, but also my wife and daughter's gym. So I kind of have to keep the smells at a minimum. The Vallejo is acrylic, so it's water based. You can tint it with water. The Vallejo also has a good airbrush primer, and it's readily available at Hobby Lobby all over the place. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll have to. Oh, okay. I'll have to check on that then. Although maybe Gallery will see this and maybe they'll say, "Hey, how about you go ahead and say some good stuff about our paints?" And I'd be like, "I'd be happy to." Uh oh. Do I have some tip dry? I've got tip dry. Let's try and take the air down a little bit, see if I can. There we go. We're back in business. Oh no. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know that. What was it? The Vallejo airline? Game Air. I'm sorry, it was Game Air. They use a urethane base for their or a urethane additive. A little bit more air pressure. I need a regulator for this. It's just an Iwata Ninja jet, but I never got the. I never got the. Oh, yeah, good. May have to do some in cup voodoo here in a second, y'all. I'm getting tip dry. Hang on a second, everybody. Maybe time to start thinning this. Yep. Oh, okay. Just didn't have enough air pressure. Sorry, everybody. That's better. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely, definitely. Chill Cozy, welcome in, welcome in. You're just in time for the Trogdors. And we're painting with my new airbrush. Thank you, thank you. These are, this is from a game called War Machine. It's called the Shard Nocturnus, and it is essentially a disciple of a demon dragon that survived a climactic battle at the end of the last edition, and then she decided that she was going to make it in her own image this time. And with spiritual guidance from her dead twin sister, who was a caster, this particular character was a warrior type, stealthy assassin ninja type character. And she decided that she would become the sculptor, as it were, and she started making her own uh, characters and various dragons of unusual size. And before anybody asks, no, there are no consonant V's on these half dragons. I appreciate that move. I've been wanting to get a pressure regulator for my compressor. It's difficult for me to get over to places like Hobby Lobby and Hobby, like airbrush hubs, because of my work schedule. Like this is my Sunday is my first day off. I need to back off a little bit, get a little bit better coverage. Just let the mist hit it rather than the jet. There we go. And these things are so detailed that it's hard to get every nook and cranny. And of course, when you're priming, you kind of want to get at least most of the nooks and crannies. Yeah, and with my girl going to volleyball tournaments all the well, almost once or twice a month, they have volleyball tournaments. She plays with Rave out of Rome, and she seems to enjoy it quite a bit. I like that she's found something that she enjoys. I like that she can get scholarships. They went and saw a professional volleyball game, uh, I think last weekend, and yeah, I think she's excited to be playing to have a sport that she likes and that she's genuinely excelling at. Then again, my daughter excels at almost any sport she decides that she wants to put her mind to. She was a cheerleader. She played softball for a bit. She's just generally into sports. So I'm so proud of her. And she's also picking up the clarinet. Almost ready for another cup. I think we are ready for another cup. Or we've got some tip dry again. I'm just going to take this off. Set that right there. Get that tip dry taken care of. A little more pressure. There we go. Although with this much pressure, I'm going to go through my cup pretty quick. So we're going to make use of our little handy dandy screw tight right there. And to anybody who says I could not paint this, you couldn't do something as intricate as these miniatures right here. Essentially, they're paint by numbers. No, not New Jersey. Georgia, actually. Yeah, I'm a Georgia boy. Well, I mean, who knows? You might see me at Gen Con one year. I went in 2018 with a group called SFR. They did a game called Dragon Dice, and I pitched it. I also wrote a series of articles for their game on some practices on getting into certain certain. I want to say races, but they swapped it over to uh, species a while back during all that commotion. So species, getting into species. I think this one is going to be probably the most fun to paint. Mostly because look at all the detail on her. It's going to be sweet. Go ahead and power through this. Just shining it like a flashlight. Where the flashlight shines, paint goes. Nice. Marietta's a nice place. Lockheed is fun. It's one of the few places you can actually find a beach in Rome, or in Georgia anyway, without taking the the trip over to the coast. Very fun places. Grab. Fill it up a little more because we got this one and we have the more beasts to do. Uh, engineer who helped design the C5. Nice. I'm sorry to hear that. It's getting harder and harder to do that stuff by hand. My dad actually went to college for a drafting program, and he ended up finishing his work or his retiring, doing time studies of all things. Come on, don't spill your paint. I find it interesting that that schools teach physical science in sixth grade ish, or at least that's what I was taught in sixth grade as my science class, and that's basically physics. I mean, physics is a little more in depth, but other than that, I like the stopper. It does. It's saving me some paint here, y'all. It really is. Because I'm not blasting it all over the model. I can target areas. I think I may incorporate a desk lamp in here next time. get a little bit better light. And find a rubber band uh, for my holders. Goodness gracious. All right, so we got one more before we go on to the coloring part, and that is this guy right here. Say hello to Ivilace. Chemist by education, professional photographer by trade. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, wow. Very nice. Nah, it's never boring when you've got people you love around you. I've actually been thinking about trying to get some War Machine games going on either tabletop sim or running. That sounds like just a good strategy. Oh, and I was wrong. They do put PDFs of how to put these things together on Steamforged Games website. You just have to look for it. And I apologize to Steamforged because I said they didn't. I was wrong. And that helped me get put together quite a few of my other models. Mostly Miss Pythia and the Ivilace right here that we're painting right now, that we're basing. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. You know, sometimes a guy just has to sit back, give straight yes ma'am, no ma'am answers, and play with his airbrush and his little army men. I said sometimes. Got a lot of just flat white from the super glue I used. I'm trying to make sure I get all this covered so all the paint just stays with me. Alright, we're good. We'll let the Ivilace dry for a little bit. Go back to our main man, Ivilace. Fates Eclipse, that's what he's called. He's called Fates Eclipse. Jamber! Welcome in, Jamber. Yes, I am painting. We are painting Trogdors today. And you missed my, well, everybody missed it because uh, I didn't have my mic on at the time. I did a review of the airbrush. It has more whistles and bells than the Iwata. Uh, yes, they're Trogdors. We are painting Trogdors. A little bit of water, and then we'll spray that out because it's time to add some color to this monochromatic situation. Well, then you're in for a treat because I have Trogdors abound in multiple sizes and shapes. This is pretty much the Trogdor faction. Ouch, that hurt. Fan cap. A little bit of gangster gumbo right there. Straight in. Clean up. Clean out the brush. Ew. Ah, napkin. Well, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to add some white, maybe some grays, and then we will give some contrast to it, and then we'll go over it with transparent paint and see how that looks. Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, so far this new airbrush is working wonders. We're going to take some Createx white. Now, I do not want to blast this straight through it. Is this Wicked? Yes, it's Wicked. Okay. Wicked is made a little bit thinner. Give it a good shake. There we are. Nope. I had to invert my thing. I'm so sorry, everybody. This is Wicked White from Createx. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. And then, excuse me, what we want to do is we just want to overbrush. Oh, it runs it fine. Fine as frog hair, ladies and gentlemen. Then again, we are almost out already. But this will help us see what's what on the model. Where our shadows are, where we need our... Uh-oh, tip dry. Tip dry can mean only one thing. I'm either not using enough pressure, or I'm using too little. Let's do it this way. There we go. Just need a little more pressure is all. And essentially, we're just treating this like we're aiming a flashlight. Try this again. Go ahead and get the upper sides of these chain blades that he's got. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first trogdor ready. Show the label again. This is Createx Wicked Colors White. And you can get them at Hobby Lobby. I'm sorry, Wicked Detail White. Details are a little bit, the detail paints for Wicked are a little bit thinner than regular stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and put in some extra highlights where I want. Right there. There. Just really highlight the spines. And I'm pushing this back. Because we really want all of our, we want everything that's pointing up to be real stark white. That said, we're going to lower this a little bit. Use a little less paint. There we go. We got this little area right there. Yeah. We also have the foot there. Alright, we're going to set him off to the side to dry. We'll go into this guy now. Pretty much same thing. I'm sorry, that this little trigger stopper, I think it's insane. I love it. And I know y'all don't want to hear some neckbeard gush about an airbrush for 2 hours, but holy crap. Gallery, you did a good job. I would happily wreck your stuff anytime. Goodness gracious, this is good. Go ahead and get some contrast in here. Got some tip dry there. A little more air. Once again, everybody, this is non-thinned. I am not thinning this down for anything. And we are spraying at about a 45 degree angle to get a nice, they call it a zenithal highlight. I'm just trying to get some definition on the model. I didn't major in art. I just picked it up as I when I got out of college. But I can hum a few tunes and make it sound good. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, it is. I used to use almost exclusively Citadel Air or Citadel paints, and I would thin them out and mess with them and try and get it to work. And they're just so expensive. They really are. And then I got my airbrush, and the Citadel would not work without proper thinning, and that was always something that I had an issue with. So I went with the airbrush route, and I've had some airbrush stuff better than my regular painted. So yeah, right now all we want to do is right. This is just getting the muscle structure essentially set up, and that was a bad start. Add some more. I need to back out a bit. But yeah, as far as the airbrush is concerned, I am more than ecstatic with this thing. This guy right here. First and foremost, I want to put a nice white on here. Get the shadows real fleshed out on that, and then we just go up. Now, tell me if y'all are okay with this view. If not, I will try another way to take care of this. I've got some painting handles that I 3D printed. Oh, speckle, not good. That's tip dry. Probably because my pressure's turned up too high. Better. Nope, not better. Nice, nice. Yeah, I saw something about that. I really want to. I really can't wait to see what they do with those. But I mean, with this spraying the white like it does, and I got to admit, this is some of the best I've ever seen this white spray. And I know it's because of the way that they do their tips, but or they do their nozzle. Yeah, their nozzles. Their multi-channel nozzles are insane. I love them. Too far forward. Better. And we want to go right up top. Really put the highlights right there. Just almost 90 degrees. We want the top highlighted downward. Put the tip dry right there. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. We're just changing tracks. By the way, this music was made by one of my good friends, Game Day Dave. Go in here with Pythia, our female type Trogdor, and then we'll get her highlighted up. Uh-oh. That's one of my problems right there because I'm for having so much tip dry. I'm not fully going back to air when I stop my painting. Again, we want to go up high, and we want to just really want to pick out these highest spots on the model. Oh. All right, Pythia is taken care of. And now let's take care of the Ivilace. Once again, we're just shining a flashlight, everybody. Nothing big with these strokes. Just wanted to put as much. We just want to put detail on the model, not whitewash it. Probably see it better on this side. Yeah, right there. Right here, the wing. And on the head. Don't forget the head. We're just going to let it go where it wants to. Let it find the nooks and crannies. And we shine our flashlight. Up a little bit on this. All I'm doing right now is working on this on these rocks in the back. Once again, just redefining these lines right here. Uh-oh. This thing does some nice fine lines. Alright. That's done. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Because, yeah, tip dry. It's a thing. Ah. Alright. Place my tip because I'm going to do a backwash here. A little bit of backflow. Help with the cleaning. Yeah, we could use some of that. However, all I've got as far as thinner is concerned is Vallejo thinner, which is really nice, and Createx 4012 thinner. I'm gonna allow that because holy crud. Jeez. This is 18 plus. We need to be able to speak about this without being perverted. Don't tell Game Day Dave I said. Don't tell Game Day Dave I said that. Oh, I make that guy's life. I make the streams kind of miserable. But then again, I am kind of an awesome mod when it comes to that. Now, because of this, we are going to start off with some Magic Blue from Vallejo Air. Oh, come on, autofocus. Magic Blue. Yes, I know it's backwards. I'm sorry, everybody. And that's what we're going to do the wings in. And we'll darken those up with purple through some other zenithal tricks. I didn't know that. Well, I only thought that we were going to use it. It seems that my dropper bottle has decided that it is going to commit perjury, and much worse, say no. Just a moment, everyone. I have to teach this dropper bottle who's boss. That's what happens when you don't use certain paints in a while. They get clogs. This is going directly from the paint once more. Hey! Game Day Dave, welcome in, sir. Hope you are ready for some painting of the Trogdors. So I'm going to go ahead and do his skin when I see it. I could use a fun spray from that. There we go.
Do you have a binder? Do you have a binder?
How you doing, Dave? Uh-oh. No, the blurp played. At least on my side, the blurp played. Go ahead and get this magic blue right here. Look how fine that is, everybody. Holy crud. You don't hear any music on that end? Uh-oh. Just a second, everybody. Hang on. Hang on. Crud. Oh, no. Oh, no. YouTube's going to kill me for that. Just a second. Just a second. Oh, boy. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, no. I am so sorry, everybody. Okay, can you hear it now? Oh, no. Can you hear me? Okay, Jamber says she can hear it. Dave's just an old man. Let's see if I can make it a little... How about now? Is that better? Is that a little better? Alright, cool. I just didn't want it to overshadow my voice because of the review and all. So we're going to go back. Magic blue. Although then again, this is probably going to be more metal than anything else. Get in right here. There we go. It's not too loud when I talk. Great, great, great. It's Tom Scottish RN. Oh, right now. Sorry. This is almost like coloring, working with a marker, y'all. I mean, it's so nice. Uh-oh. No, I've got some paint left in my cup. A bit far away. A bit too close. Sorry. Oh, now I'm out. Reload. Ah! Try the skin. This guy's just all metal, isn't he? Get the skin flaps right there. Little winglings right here. see. I don't see his thumb there. Thumb there. See some fingies. These wings right here. Oh, nice. Oh. We can brush some. We can brush some brown over the leather right there. All right. Yeah, Phil. Oh, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, always, Moo. Always. You know what? Go with Hex Lichen. We're gonna go now with some Hex Lichen from. Come on. Hex Lichen from Vallejo Game Air. And we're gonna go right into the cup. We're gonna mix it together. Maybe. About 5 drops. Give it a good mix. I use a little bit of backflow technique on that. Awesome, awesome. And now we're going to use this on the metal parts. As an undercoat. And we'll go back with the magic glue for another highlight. And yes, this is going to be pretty much all over the model. Of course, we'll also go in with some brushwork later on, and we'll get this model fully taken care of, add in some gold and the like. I think that'd work. I think that'd look really well with the purples. Go ahead and get this real quick. All right. Oh, let's see. Go ahead and put some water in here. Ow. By the way, do not slam your finger down on your tip. A, you can bend the tip. B, it hurts. So don't slam your finger down on the tip of your airbrush. Give it a quick blast. Set that right there. I just didn't bring it up, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see how these guys just look in flat purple. That's too much. I think I might end up doing a purple base coat from now on, and then lightening it up from there. I think that's a good idea. Oops. Whoa. Yeah, I think we've got our base color down. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, this would be great because we can go in and we can do the various undertones just fine. I think this is going to be a multi-day project, though. So my question to my viewers right now is, would y'all like to see more of these, or would you like me to finish tactics and then start on this on a more regular basis? Let me know. Tell me if y'all like this setup too. It's easier to see. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Duck. Oh, welcome in, Duck. Sorry, I kind of brought it right up to my face. I'm still learning. I do apologize, everybody. Is that better, Duck? Definitely need to get a lamp for this area too, especially when I do these painting chats. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, I need to get a plant for this. Uh-oh. Clean my needle. I'll have one next time, I promise. Eh. I think today we'll just go through base coating them, getting the colors laid out, and then next time, if we do another one, because I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to do Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, that's never fun. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish Final Fantasy Tactics, but if y'all want to see more of these, oh, bad time. Hey! New milestone, everybody. 100 messages in chat. Thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. Now, again, if y'all want to see more of this rather than gaming, I can try and do some more painting like tomorrow or so. But I do need to finish my Final Fantasy run, and I also need to figure out what color I'm going to be painting all these metallics. Since the dragons, I'm thinking gold. Am I out? I'm out. I need more. Uh-oh. Better. Had to reload. Yeah, I'm thinking this was a lot better than the blue, so I'm going to go ahead and redo him. Because that just, yeah. Just going to give him a purple sheen real quick. Let me work on my brush a little bit. Open it up. Because we can come in with a lighter blue later. And it'll make a nice transition with this purple. Oh. It's like we're out. But that's all we need for that. We have 2 more, and then we should be done with the base coating areas. Am I out? No, we're still good. I'm not sure what's going on with it though. So we're going to go ahead and get Pythia taken care of. Alright, there's Pythia, base coated. And now we have big ol' Ivilace. May not have any left in here. Just a second, everybody. Might need to cap it and shake it. Bust up some paint. Thanks, Joe Cozy. Yeah, we got plenty of paint left. We just need to give it some shaking action. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was a suggestion from, again, Game Day Dave. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen any of Game Day Dave's stuff, I think everybody in here is a follower of Game Day Dave. Feel free to give him a shout. Check out his stuff. He's probably streaming either now or soon. Awesome background noise, awesome blurps. Show your love for Dave, always. You could say he was one of my mentors in the business. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. And I do apologize, y'all, if you are active in chat. We do have a rule that if you are active and a mod sees that you're being active, we kind of just shout you out on general principle. Just because, yeah. If you're going to come in here and be friendly, be prepared to get some recognition for it. That's how the rookery works. I don't care if you're a gamer or not. I don't care if you are a streamer or not. If you chat, you're gonna get a shout out because you deserve it for being a people person. I am loving the way this airbrush sprays, y'all. This is insanely nice. And you can spray it at lower PSI because the white that we were pushing through here, they usually require I think it's a 50 PSI and a 0.5 nozzle. Extra, read about it. Jenny, almost 50-year-old gamer mom, is sitting in the hot seat playing Fortnite. She's been grinding ranked and hosting customs for players over 50. This variety gamer loves British comedy and Star Trek. Will she curse like a sailor? Tune in and find out. It's safe. It's a safe space for all, so don't be shy, folks. And did I miss one for Duck? I think I did miss one for Duck. I'll scroll up in a second. There we go. Now, that being said, we've got a shouty to look at. Oh, alright. Yes, for Duck. Extra, read all about it. Duck Allen, the slippery streamer, is sitting in the hot seat, avoiding responsibility. They're climbing to the peak on Sundays, but recently took a detour into dying light. They'll return to peak. Will they return to peak insanity? Stay tuned, folks. The story is still developing. Alright, so now we're going to take some of our 411 flow improver. Love this stuff. 4011. I'm sorry. Create text. Couple of drops. Extra, extra, read all about it. This up-and-coming streamer is sitting in the hot seat with Pokemon Silver and Cider. They're on a quest to catch 'em all, and rumor has it they're gunning for Lugia. They've already caught her. Will they succeed? Tune in and find out. You bet your boots. See, this is about the time where Dave is going to start doing shout-outs just because he wants me to do my journalist voice. All right, so we want a little more blue than that. We should probably ease up on the pressure too. Get a little bit of backflow pressure going on. A little bit more. Why don't you go ahead and give yourself a shout out, Dave? You deserve it. I've been shouting you out all night. Get it in chat. I know you're just a mod doing mod things. Now shout yourself out, dang it. That's an order. Just a mod doing mod things. Game Day Dave. Extra, extra, extra. Game Day Dave, the professional fun haver, sitting in the hot seat with the 2026 Final Fantasy run. This LGBTQ-friendly streamer is serving up ADHD and D and FF goodness with a side of chaos. From Dungeons & Dragons to Final Fantasy V, they're dishing out the laughs and lukewarm vibes. Don't miss the action, folks. It's a real humdinger. Now, I don't know if we'll see any... Oh, yeah. We'll see a big difference in this. Right now, we're just nurturing this purple up, and we're going to nurture it up with some blues. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. And we're going to do a light dusting on these guys too to help nurture those colors up a little more. Just get some highlights in. Nothing too big. There we go. Easy as that. Don't spend too much time on it. Don't overthink it. You'll be fine. I will say this, my wife is probably going to love me ever so much more with the amount of purple and blue I'll be putting in the sink tonight in the bathroom. There's that one. Again, we're not spending too much. Thank you. Posted a picture in the shenanigans. Yes! Now, does that trogdor have consummate V's or various other techniques? Get that purple right there. Mellow out Miss Pythia a little bit. Oh, and I'm out. Redoing this is going to be fun. I think it was a 50-50. Got about 6 drops there. About 6 drops here. A little bit of thinner to improve the flow. Just a splash. Give it the old backflow. It'll be a lot better once I get the gold on it, because that'll really start making it pop. One thing I do like about the Steamforged Games models are that they're super detailed, but it really makes you want to whip out the dry brush. Alright, and then we go back over to this monster, and we'll do the same thing that we did to him last time with this new color. And again, we don't need a lot, we just need enough to make those differences. And now, if we wanted to, we could go in and add some white along with this stuff and do a highlight. Just a little bit of white though. Remember, always shake your paints before using them, people. Another splash of thinner. Usually 1 to 3 drops. Then we add in some white. Two drops maybe. 2 drops ought to do it. That'll get it. That'll lighten it up quite a bit. Make with the backflow technique. There we go. Alright, next, I want to go ahead and just from high up, straight down. And then we're done. We're done. Alright? Once we're finished with that, we'll be about ready for brushing. Again, I'm just going at a 45-degree angle. Not thinking about it too much. Highlighting what we can. And when it's done, I just move it off to the side. This is going to give us some really nice color transitions. And then it'll look even better once we get the golden stuff on it, the gold and silvers. I mean, all we're doing is just nurturing this purple and building it up to the best we can get it at. Good old Regulus. And once again, I don't want to hear, I can't do this, because if I can do it, anybody can. And at the price point that this airbrush is at, you should, if you have any inkling to want to try and do that, this is the airbrush that you need to start out with. I am not kidding. You should write gallery, and you should say, Red Rook HG told me that this is the airbrush to get if I wanted to start airbrushing. This is, in my opinion, better, well, on par with the Iwata Eclipse. Okay? It's that good. And I would recommend it to anyone, new or old, seasoned or inexperienced. This is an insane airbrush, y'all. Around. Am I out? I'm out. And then we can just go with straight up magic blue. Sorry, everybody. And now we get our big color contrast. A little more in here. But yeah, definitely, if y'all want to see more of this, feel free to let me know, and I will start doing this twice a day instead of my Final Fantasy run, and then we'll see how it goes. Now, does that mean I'm going to stop my Final Fantasy run? No. Like I said, I'm going to finish it because I've got friends who wanted to be in the game with me. So I do apologize, but yeah. We have Dave the Great, the Marvelous Mim. We're going to have Hoss Boss. Maybe Phoenix Hoss. I think we'll call him Phoenix Hoss. I think we'll call him Phoenix Hoss. There we go. Get that light shining. And again, with Regulus, we're just going to go everywhere that's on top. We just want a really bright contrast at the highest points. Maybe with Regulus we'll add in some right here because of his weapon. Oh, okay. Those are spines. My bad, everybody. Add that there. Oh, I'm out. That's why. Now, what I wish was that Hobby Lobby would start carrying like the Vallejo air colors. Because they're rather hard to get a hold of. I have to go to Kennesaw, to my local hobby town, to have access to them. But that said, a little bit more in there. Let's see if I can get up. Oh, I have a little bit of tip dry. Sorry, everybody. Yep, had some tip dry. There we are. Not bad, not bad. Maybe a little more on the tail right there, maybe. There we go. Much better. Alright, now for the big dude. Yes, I know he was originally this color to begin with. Let's see if we can brighten it up just a tad. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Alright. So with that, we have all that done. We'll come back with the brushes and I will see what I can do about getting a light in on this. I hope everyone had a good time tonight. I hope that I wasn't too dull. I hope the music was good. I'm sorry that it didn't happen until that the music didn't happen until later in the show. But all kidding aside, Gallery has put out an amazing airbrush in the 3.0. It is an insane tool for the hobby. It is an insane tool for any airbrush enthusiast, anybody who wants to paint in general. So thank you. Thank you so much, Gallery. I will definitely be looking for paints from this group as soon as possible because I wouldn't mind seeing what they can do with it. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah, almost spilt my entire cup on my table. The dogs would have loved that. I'm going to go ahead and clean this out, which, by the way, this finish on here is super easy to clean, so they say. So we'll be trying that out here soon. This airbrush is definitely going to be a mainstay in my arsenal pretty much from now on, um, I was looking for a new airbrush because my other one had been so gunked up and it had lost its chrome finish. And this was an Iwata Eclipse. This is the quote unquote workhorse of any mini painter's arsenal as far as airbrushing is concerned. I think the workhorse has been dethroned. So, gallery, thank you very much for this opportunity to try something new, because gallery isn't very well known. There's YouTube stuff all over the place about this company, and they put this stuff out. They've only been around for maybe a few years, I think, but they are making insane airbrushes with insane costs, because for what you can get a Neo for, you can get something that does everything that the Eclipse can do. And even then, it's not going to disappoint you. So, granted, not to say Iwata is a bad company. They're insanely good. Their quality is impeccable. But, again, it's very expensive to own one of their brushes. This one is insane, and I will continue to use it until it gives out on me. Thank you again, gallery. Again, this isn't gallery sponsored. I bought this with my own money, and you've seen what it can do, and we're gonna see what it can do in detail next time we do a paint chat. So, you know my socials. Let me know what you think. If you're tuning into us, oh wait, why are we offline? It says we're online. Interesting. Maybe Restream is having issues. I think Restream might be having issues. Anywho, so I'm gonna leave you how I always leave you. And I think we're going to raid out, see who's where. Let me see who we are raiding to tonight, because I figured out how to do that. Oh, let's see. Oh. I do apologize, everybody. Trying to see if there's anybody who could use some. Trying to see if there's anybody who could use views. And I think we might go crashing into I think we might go raiding Gotcha Shawl. Yeah, I think we're gonna go raid Gotcha Shawl real quick. All aboard the raid train, everybody! To those of you who are still here, stay safe. Try to stay out of trouble. And as always, keep rolling to victory.